Yo, so I'm looking forward to that Rainbow Six Six slash Rainbow Six Patriots slash I hope it comes out. There's still a possibility that the game will come out. So after E3 this year, one of the best games I've seen that I'm looking hyped for, and like the only games I am looking forward to, both of them are Ubisoft games, that Division, and also I'm looking forward to the Rainbow Six Six, aka Rainbow Six Patriots. Now, here's my thing, right? So I enjoy Rainbow Six. I enjoy Ghost Recon. As you see me playing right here, the last one, even though the game was horrible, and that's the point of this video. Just talk about how horrible it was, honestly. What I don't want to see with this whole Rainbow Six. So basically, with the Rainbow Six was like this. They started making it like 4 years ago. They said they were going to release it for 360 twice, and they were like, oh no, we had to scrap the game, start all over because we didn't like it. I get it, perfectionist. You spend millions of dollars, you want this game to sell. You had issues with your Splinter Cells, you have issues with other games, so like it makes sense. Why did he spawn right there? Oh, peekaboo. Anywho, but my issue is this though. Is like the Ghost Recon took forever to make. Right, every time that happens, games tend to suck when they push them back and they're supposed to make them, and they keep messing up. And I respect that the creators of this game said we're not going to do that. If it's not perfect, we're not going to release it. So there's a possibility again that Ghost Recon Rainbow Six Six slash Patriots might not come out still. And my biggest issue with Ghost Recon was it looked so grainy and horrible. The online was horrible trash. Like I couldn't squad up half the time. Like it was like some of those similar Battlefield issues. Like every time a Battlefield comes out, it takes like a month before they fix the matchmaking so you can party up with your friends, and they with the squad system and all that nonsense. It does seem like they were going with that element of a more of a like not like because everybody wants a copy of Call of Duty, whereas it seems like they went more with a Battlefield as far as the matchmaking goes, and the multi online trash. I don't know. I just whenever the games take forever to come out, it just seems like they end up sucking, right? So this Patriots, they said they pushed back twice last gen, and then they were like, yeah, we're gonna make it come next gen, and we're gonna scrap it and start all over again. And I'm like, all right, boy, here we go again, right? So now it should be from the ground up made. Hopefully, it's not none of that nonsense where they're still. Like the first one's gonna be trash. Like how sometimes when a new system come out, the first tier of games are trash. I hope we don't have to deal with that, and there's a possibility because they've been making it before last gen. Even though they scrapped it twice, it's like I don't know. Like they were making this game for years before it came out, and they weren't deciding whether or not it's gonna come out or not, right? So to me, it's like I don't want none of the graphic issues that this game had. I don't want none of the lag issues in multiplayer. The game's kind of unbalanced to me too. Like people who got the incendiary bullets and all that ranked up quick as hell. Like I don't know. This game just didn't have enough balance to me either. You on the matchmaking and it's crazy. One thing that sucked is that this game was strictly, and I'm cool with not playing TDM and playing objectives and all that. But this game was just strictly you plant the bomb and you sit there and protect it type thing. Like they only had 2 different real modes, and that was a fail. Like, come on, you gotta do better than that. And I didn't even explore any of the DLC and the download content because the multiplayer was just so broken. It was horrible. And I'm saying I don't want to see none of this stuff on Rainbow Six Vegas. Like I don't want to have none of these issues. Like I watched the trailer, the breaching, the capture the flag with the real hostage, all that. Breaching through the floors, through the ceilings, like that's way blown away. Like that's a leap from the Rainbow Six Vegas 2 and 1 that we playing on 360. Like that's by far like in the future right there. Like that's sexy as hell. So it's like you're adding all this new stuff and all this good stuff and all this beautiful stuff, but can it flow? Can it work without lag and can we minimize? I know we're not gonna completely rid all of the glitches, but can we minimize some of these glitches? I don't want to see none of the glitches that we had in Terrorist Hunt and Rainbow Six Vegas 2 where it's just you and this one guy and you're looking for him, and as soon as you shoot your gun to open the door, he pops out of nowhere. right? Nah, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to. That's one of the biggest games I'm looking forward to next year. Is Rainbow Six. I'm disappointed in Ghost Recon. I love the series. I think Graw 2 was probably my favorite Ghost Recon, man. I played the game on all three settings. Got all mostly the achievements that you can get, offline. I just loved the game. Like the campaign, the story was so smooth. This story was good too, though. Like the experience with the multiplayer co-op campaign was on point. I've been trying to get some of my boys to do it online on PC. They don't act like they don't want to, but it was fun. It's like now it's too late. The game been out long, and like I said, it's hard to look at. So like now it's like nah. But back then when it came out, it was it. It's just I was at a bad time, and me like I was coming home from work and I would be tired and I would be trying to play, and it was like we kept being on a hard schedule to get all three of us to play together, so it took us longer to beat the game than we should have, and we were supposed to go through it again on hard, but we never did. But I'm saying like that, that three, we only had three. Every now and then we would get a fourth, but they would quit or they just suck, and we had to get rid of them. But like I totally love that. Like I think a lot of games shouldn't have co-op. I mean, shouldn't have multiplayer, right? But they should have four-player co-op. Like, ditch the multiplayer on, like, a BioShock. Like, I know they didn't have it in the last one, I think, but there's no reason to have a damn multiplayer in BioShock 2. Get rid of that and have a co-op single-player. I mean, a co-op multiplayer game. Campaign. Get rid of that. Like, what is it? Spec Ops: The Line. Great story. Loved it. Game was, I think underrated, but it should have never had a multiplayer. And even the developer said that we shouldn't have had a multiplayer. We had to make a multiplayer because 2K said make one. So 2K, they're the publisher. They got the money to bank. They said make a multiplayer. So it's like they think they're gonna miss out on something. And I'm like, that game could have been so much better. And that's another game that took forever to come out. It took years to come out, and it didn't offer none of what. It was way too repetitive. It freaking, like most games are, come on now, but still, it was way too repetitive. They could have added so many different angles to make you feel like, okay, the whole point is the game is you make different decisions and that affects the game, but the decisions you made didn't really affect the game. You just got achievements for making the different decisions. Like, it would have been hot if actually you doing this or doing that changed the scope of the game completely. Kind of like how I didn't beat it, but in Black Ops Deuce, if you failed those missions from the I guess the RTS mode, that had an impact on when you got out of their little spaceship and got down on the ground. Like, that affected you. If you missed all those guys and they were going to still be there for you when you get on the ground and have to do the mission for real. So I'm just saying, like, that was the premise of the game is, to make tough decisions. What do you do here? What do you do there? But the impacts of those decisions weren't enough. But anyways, that's a different topic. I already talked about that in a different video already. But I just want fix the servers, whatever you gotta do. Hopefully, the so-called cloud computing. I'm not buying into the cloud's gonna make the games 1080p. I don't care about that. But do make the games not lag. Do make the games smooth and flawless. Like, forget if you gotta stay at 720 Microsoft, stay there. But just fix the servers. Like, I don't want no lag at all. Like, chill with that. Like, the minimum, we should have a hit detection issues. Obviously, it's gonna happen. We should have input lag is gonna be there. Like, those are things that are never gonna go away. I understand that, but like in-game lag on multiplayer, stop it. We don't want that in Terrorist Hunt. We don't want that in freaking, if we're playing freaking TDM. I don't know. That's just my rant, though. I enjoy this campaign in Ghost Recon. I'm disappointed in the multiplayer. Obviously, I think the game could have been so much better. The story was too damn short. And I don't want to see that same pattern hop over to Rainbow Six Patriots / Rainbow Six Six, or whatever they want to call it, or if they even decide to make it. Like, the game looks amazing so far. The trailers look hot, but I don't know, man. Like, you didn't do Ghost Recon justice. You really didn't. You didn't even fix the servers so that people could stay and play online. So it's like, don't do the same thing to Rainbow Six. Like, I've always preferred Ghost over Rainbow. Definitely like being outside in the woods. Like, I really wasn't about the tactical situations and all that, because the tactical, believe it or not, is just promotes more camping. Because that's like Ghost Recon. This game is not a campy game. you know, ironically, it's not. Like, people go out and they get the captures. Although the issue when I was playing this is that idiots was trying to play TDM instead of, you know, protecting the bomb or going, you know, like what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm killing, but I'm also protecting my team who are catching the bombs and planting the spots or whatever. And it's like I played with too many people who didn't want to do that, and that was annoying as hell. But that's pretty much my rant, yo. Ghost Rainbow Six Six. I want to see it. I want to play. I don't want you to have some of these same issues. Hopefully, man, we'll be talking about next year. This time after, you know, 2016, we'll be talking about the release of Ghost Recon, you know, Advanced Warfighter 2 or something on next gen consoles. That's gonna be amazing. I'm about to die like an idiot here because I should never went up there. My bad. He probably watched me walk up there and everything. But I'm detected. That's, oh man, he can see me. Where he at? About to get me. I know I'm detected. I'm on the radar. Where the hell at? Let me get out of this piece. Man. Damn. Stop. I feel like somebody watching. Oh, snaps. I'm out.